Tell me, day by day, do you see yourself procrastinating on the things you should be doing, but you do not do them due to your lack of motivation or laziness? Well, you should know that this is normal up to a point, but when does it stop being normal? When little by little our dreams and aspirations do not materialize and start fading away, but on the contrary, we are moving away from them, which will lead us to a frustrated life and without meaning for us. Let's say that this is quite a problem, but do not worry because it has a solution. But now, how do we solve it? Well, here are some tips, my friends. Reward yourself. Completing a job is a reward in itself, but some people are driven by external rewards. So if this is your case, you should focus on what you will get by doing something, whether it is getting a promotion to an achievement or goal. But you should always remember that this will take time, dedication, and effort, since nothing worthwhile is easy to do. So keep your reward in mind, of course, but you must never forget the path you must follow. For example, in my case, I have the goal or the objective of being a big and renowned YouTuber in my niche, but I know that this path will not be easy or quick. The same mindset that you must have or acquire, so that you do not give up. Recognize the achievements you have made throughout your life. During your life, you have achieved many good things and many bad things. That's normal, but what you must give great importance is to the good things and to reinforce them. A good way of doing this is writing them down in a notebook, so that when we are low on energy and motivation, it shines in us again that light. A great example for this will be to write down all the good things that we have in the present day in a notebook, so that this memory is better stored in our mind, and besides we can visit them and relive the memory whenever we want and feel low. Talk to yourself positively instead of negatively. Your internal dialogue can seriously affect you, so you must be very careful how you talk to yourself. Telling yourself that you are a lazy person is a form of negative dialogue that can drastically affect your performance. Instead, change it for a positive dialogue, back up with action, of course. For example, if you are having problems with this, tell yourself that you are a proactive and hardworking person. Do not put yourself a false brand. This obviously back up by action. Make sure that you are not overwhelmed. Sometimes we freeze when we are overwhelmed by everything we have to do. We freeze and do nothing at all. So on this tip, I want you to understand that perhaps you are not lazy, but rather you are overwhelmed by all the things you have to do. So I will recommend you to do them one by one, my friend. And finally, the last advice will be, the hardest thing is often just getting started. Make it as easy as possible to reduce internal resistance and take action. So start with just a small step forward. Go running for 3 minutes, wash the dishes for 5 minutes, start a paragraph in that report that you have to finish. This advice works very well for me whenever I'm feeling lazy. I tell myself I will only work on the task for a few minutes, but I always fully finish the task.